Ladies and gentlemen of the Uverse, this is your boy MtnMoto. Welcome back to another First Rides. This time I'm bringing to you guys the 2017 Yamaha SCR950. Fun little standard bike. Brought to you by the good guys over at GrandPrix Motorsports. So yeah, this is a cool little bike. It's got 950cc V-twin, air-cooled, fuel-injected. It's a belt drive. It's got a standard swing arm. It's, I don't know what to tell you. It seems to be pretty cool. It's got an interesting seating position. I love the styling on it, though. I really do. The motor's out of a bolt, out of the Yamaha bolt, and they just strapped it to a standard chassis. All right, let's take some pictures. Alright guys, so here we are on the 2017 Yamaha SCR950. I got my Session 5 right there, gonna record the cockpit view, and let's just run through this thing real quick. It's a real standard bike. This is basic, bare bones, two-wheel joy. What it is, it's an air-cooled motor out of the Bolt 950. So we've got real basic controls. We've got fuel injection pod sitting over here that really kind of pushes your right leg out, and it kind of makes for a funky seating position. Let's power it up. Keys over here. Let's watch this power up. There she comes. As you can tell, this thing's got a whopping 9 miles on it. Thanks again to my friends over at GrandPrix Motorsports for giving me the opportunity. So we've got the kill switch over here, run enable. There's your starter. What's this? Select. Oh, so that just cycles through trip 1, trip 2, and there's a clock. And that's basically what you get. You got a fuel warning light for when you get low. We've got a service engine, we've got a high beams, we've got an oil level, and we've got an indicator light that just tells you that one of your indicators are on. And then you've got a neutral indication light. Over here we've got our high beams, we've got a horn, and we've got our indicators, and we've got the flash to pass signal. Kickstand up. So now, like I've said before, I'm 6'3" with a 34-inch inseam, comfortably flat footing it on this bike. It's pretty low. That's a cool little slingshot. But I am splayed and a little bit more to the right because of this fuel injection module over here on the right side of the bike. It's a pretty comfortable seating position though, beyond the right leg. It's really comfortable seat. Let's see. Oh, we got to adjust these mirrors a little bit. There's a little bit better. Let's see if we can. Yeah, they're stock. So we're in first, and away we go. Now this one's a belt drive, so it's nice and smooth on the power delivery. It's kind of a firm saddle. It's really quite firm. It's not as plush as I'm used to on a cruiser, but this is a standard. You can hear that air-cooled V-twin rumble. Slips into neutral just fine. Let's close this so you guys can hear me better. Now the nice thing about this one is brand new, 9 miles on it. Its MSRP is $8,700. I mean, it's for a good sized bike, for a real street bike. It's a very reasonably priced bike. Now I've also rode the brand new 2017 FZ09. That one MSRP is at $89.99. So $300 more, you get an FZ09 compared to this 950. Completely different style though. So to each their own. Oh, it's got a rough power. That big V-twin doesn't slow down fast, so power shifts are kind of jerky. And we don't have any electronic aids. There's no traction control. There's no ABS on this bike. It's just got good old-fashioned standard single caliper wave style in the back and a single caliper in the front. Let's second gear startup. Pulls like a typical V-twin. It's got plenty of low-end torque. So yeah, it's nice and smooth. Real easy take up. Now, one thing I'm noticing on this instrument cluster right down there is it's very hard to see. And it might be a product of my polarized lenses in my glasses, but I haven't noticed it on other bikes. I've got to get it just the right angle to be able to read what the heck it says. And once I see it, you know, it's big and it's clear. It's just getting there. I do love a V-twin burble though. It sounds nice. Got a little the chassis feels very capable. This is a fairly rough road. It's that concrete, and it's not the smoothest of roads around. Clutchless downshifts are just fine. You got to be pretty smooth on them because, like I said, we don't have a slipper clutch. We don't have electronic aids. We're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants. Clutch take-up's really nice. You hear that rumble? Yeah, she sounds good. It's got good pickup. For a big V-twin, it definitely feels very nice. It's smooth. It's the rule of the day. The rule of the day on V-twins, smooth. Front brakes have good bite to them. Nice and progressive feel. I think I'm in third. That was a pretty decent pickup. Yeah, because there's second. Definitely got a good bite at 20 miles an hour going into second, and there's first. All right. So yeah, third gear pickup, it was nice and smooth. I got to count the gears because I don't know how many gears this has. There's first. There's second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. All right, so it's a 5-speed transmission. Easy way to find out. Even fifth gear, I was doing 50 miles an hour. Still had some decent grunt to it, some decent pickup. It's all about the two wheels, fam. It's all about the two wheels. I don't care what bike you're on. If you're on an Aprilia, RSV, factory, I'm jealous. Or if you're on one of these, or if you're on a scooter, if you're on a Vespa, if you're on two wheels, you're part of the fam. That's always been my take. Good braking. Yeah, you get good bite out of the rear too. The rear definitely feels as powerful as the front, and that's a nice change from most bikes. Usually on the rear brake, it feels completely substandard to the front. Now you might be asking yourself, why would somebody go with this for only $300 less than a brand new FZ09? Beyond the styling. Now they're both Yamahas, so you'd figure they're both extremely reliable, and you'd be right. They are very reliable bikes. Almost all Yamahas are. Well, all Yamahas are extremely reliable bikes. The R1M takes a little bit of maintenance, but come on, that's a race machine. Beyond that, why would you pick this over an FZ09 or over an FZ07? Or over an R6, or over an R1 you're talking about considerably more money. But in about the same price range. Honestly, something like this, I could see people going with this for the styling, number one. Number two, you're getting an air-cooled V-twin, which are bulletproof. Honestly, they're such reliable machines. You have nothing you have to look at. You hop on, you go, period. You change the oil every now and then, and that's it. And it's going to be a happy little machine that's going to get you from point A to point B with a smile on your face every time. And that's something to consider, because a lot of riding is the ability to get out there and ride. Some people just want to ride, while some people don't mind turning a wrench. I'm definitely one of those wrench turners. Oh yeah! She gets down in boogies. All right. So that got me up to a whopping 72 miles an hour. I kind of feel like I'm on the Z right now. A lot of fun, big smiles on my face. Just doesn't quite get you up to that triple digits as fast as other bikes, but it's still a hoot. It's still a great bike. It's still got a lot of balance. Well, yeah, it's got a pretty reactive chassis, actually. You know, one hand in that swerve, and it feels stable. It feels good. The chassis feels well planted. Now, one other reason why you could get this bike instead of the other ones, it comes with DOT knobbies. I don't know if you guys noticed that in the pictures. So yeah, you've got DOT knobbies on this thing. So, you know, Bad Bonneville could grab something like this, and he could go off-road on it and go have some fun. And, you know, what are you going to do? You're just going to have a smile on your face at the end of the day. And that's what this is all about, fam. It's all about having a smile on your face at the end of the day. And I gotta tell you, I'm smiling right now. So this isn't a bad bike. Now granted, I might be a little biased, because I haven't been on two wheels without a smile on my face. It's just what happens. Now, another thing that I really like about this bike is, if you notice from all the pictures, there's only a couple things that even me, I would do. I actually like the styling of these turn signal binnacles, and I like them on the back. I really do. I think they flow well with the lines of the bike. I think it works very well, unlike most of your sport bikes where they add on the indicator lights as an afterthought. Oh, I don't like that. All right, the position of the pegs is kind of odd. When you... Oh, I'm in neutral. When I just went to put my feet down, the pegs caught my feet. It's a fairly wide peg. It really is a wide foot control placement, so you've really got to splay your hips out to get your feet to the ground. I really like the styling that Yamaha did with this. I think it looks good as it is off the factory floor or off the showroom floor. That just doesn't happen very often. And I was looking at it and I was like, well, yeah, I could do a tail tidy on it, but honestly, the license plate holder isn't a huge monstrosity like you usually get. So why? Yeah, that's another reason to get this. See, this is what I'm talking about. This tail, it's not a huge monstrosity like it usually is, because you've got this fender. So, I mean, if you do the tail tidy, what are you tidying up? And I really like the styling of these. The LED brake light and the tail, the turn signals, I might upgrade those to an LED, but I think the styling of them looks good. You know, it fits in, ties in well. Take a good look at this SCR950. That's a good bike. And if you are interested in a Yamaha, come on down to GrandPrix Motorsports, talk to my boys. Alrighty, guys and gals. Well, that's going to conclude my test ride of the 2017 Yamaha SCR950. If you guys enjoyed this, please remember to hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below, and as always, subscribe and keep that shiny side up. Peace.